Hello. So I want to show you these cool flex sensors that I sell, which are pretty neat little things. When you get them, unless you request me soldering pins onto them and protecting this edge, they look just like this. The only problem with them, like the way they are right now, is of course these pins are a little bit hard to plug into. They're extremely thin, and they're kind of an oddball size. So I like to put regular header pins on it. And the other thing, which is just a little annoying, in fact you can see here, it has a tendency to kink right here. And not that this totally fixes it, but it gives it a little extra strength. We've had lots of students eventually just wear these things out. They're supposed to bend here and not here, which is where they tend to bend if just left alone. But so I've got this one hooked up, and currently it's hooked up to a Teensy 3.5, and it's also hooked up to a voltage divider board with a 10K resistor. And if I put this scale more front and center, I'm doing just an analog read. It's hooked up to pin 0, and you can see how cool these things are. If you just bend them, you get a nice change in resistance and thus a change in voltage that we're picking up in the voltage divider board. Okay? And they're super easy to use. I'll have a video link to this of one of my students who had it hooked up to a glove so he can play video games. You can steer robots with it. Any one of a number of different things. Very cool, very simple, very fun to play with. I'm going to switch this over for a quick look at if you don't have a voltage divider board and if you want to do it using the internal pull-ups. So give me 1 second. I'll pause it. Okay, so you can see what I've done here. I've hooked up the flex sensor to pin A9. Okay, so I have it in between signal and ground. And I have went ahead and turned on the internal pull-up on A9, as you can see right here. And I'm doing a simple analog read just like you would normally do in plotting out the data. And if we look at it, it works, although I will have to say I don't like it as much as using the 10K. I think the internal resistor is something closer to 30K if I recall, and we get a nice response here, but I don't think it's quite as elegant and smooth that was with the 10K external voltage divider board. So at any rate, there you go. That's how you would use one of these guys, and I'll have another link on this, and I hope you found it useful.